She stepped into the school hallway with quiet confidence, clutching her backpack as if it were a shield. The whispers began before she even reached her locker. A new black girl in a school that had never welcomed differences kindly. She ignored the stares, the laughter, the cruel smirks. But things escalated fast. A shove, an evil word, and then a knee to the face that sent her collapsing to the ground. Everyone froze. What they didn't know was that the girl they just humiliated wasn't ordinary. She carried a secret that would shatter them all. Watch till the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Her name was Amara Williams, a 16-year-old transfer student from Atlanta. Her father was a decorated Air Force veteran, and her mother was a respected civil rights lawyer. When Amara moved to the quiet suburban town of Fairdale, she expected a fresh start. But from her first day, it felt like she'd stepped into a different century. Students whispered behind her back, teachers looked the other way when insults were thrown, and the school's popular crowd, led by a blonde girl named Heather, made her their target. Still, Amara kept her head high, excelling in every class, every test, every challenge. Her strength wasn't loud. It was calm, unbreakable. What no one at Fairdale High knew was that she had come here for a reason far deeper than anyone could imagine, and soon they were about to find out why. It began during gym class. The teacher stepped out for 5 minutes, leaving the group unsupervised. Heather and her friends cornered Amara near the bleachers, sneering and mocking her hair, her skin, and her attitude. The laughter grew harsher, their voices sharper. Amara didn't flinch. She stood there, quiet and composed, eyes steady like a storm about to break. Then Heather pushed her shoulder, hard. "Say something," she demanded. Amara refused to react. That silence enraged them. One of the boys stepped forward, pretending to trip, but drove his knee right into her face. The sound echoed through the gym, a sickening thud followed by shocked gasps. Blood trickled from Amara's lip as she fell, dazed but not broken. The group froze, realizing what they'd done. Then came the sound of sneakers, footsteps rushing in. It wasn't a teacher. It was Principal Harris, eyes wide with disbelief. But instead of outrage, there was hesitation, confusion, even fear. "Amara Williams?" he whispered. She looked up slowly, her gaze unwavering. "Yes, sir," she said, wiping the blood from her lip. "Should I call my mother or my father first?" That question alone changed the entire room's energy. The next morning, chaos erupted across the school. News vans parked outside, reporters demanding answers. Overnight, the story had exploded online. Amara's father, Colonel David Williams, had released a statement calling for a full investigation. He wasn't just any officer. He was one of the highest-ranking black commanders in the Air Force, recently honored at the White House. Her mother's law firm had already filed charges against the district for racial assault and negligence. Heather and her friends were suspended indefinitely. Parents protested outside, demanding justice. Amara returned to school days later, her head held high. The same hallways that